What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Groover back here, bringing you guys a behind the bar reviews that is not a behind the bar reviews. In other case, we are in my office, so it's an office behind the office thing. Anyways, Ayakashi Triangle Chapter 6 review. Let's get right underway here. We'll do a quick read through here. Honestly, this chapter, unlike the last one, which we had, the new rival character, which, in my opinion, was a little unorthodox, a little bit of the left or right field, trying to go outside of that standard shonen rival box and try to do something a little different. Still within the stereotype, but doing it in a new direction, and I really enjoyed that. That's why the last review was so long. This one, we get our fan service. First page, damn. We get our fan service here, but it's more about Masaki as a woman trying to make friends with, of course, the new friends, the new girlfriends, the one that's always groping her and the one that's always taking the pictures, right? So, that's a thing, it's Suzu's friends sort of idea, her two friends, and Masaki's trying to get along with them. This is basically very cookie cutter, in all honesty. It's there's nothing to really write home about. At the end of the day, it simply boils down to the fact that Suzu made these friends. Masaki, of course, never really had any friends. Had Suzu growing up, and then later on started training to become a ninja and couldn't really talk to anybody else. Probably the closest friend other than Suzu would be, the rival character. So, kind of explains it like, you want me to be more chummy with your friends, but I'm not used to friendship. I don't really know what friendship is about. So we get that explanation sort of idea, and we kind of feel a little bad for him, but he's not distraught by this. He's not like a changed man as a result. It's just the way he's lived up until he's 15, 16, 17. So Suzu kind of gives him the stare, and he's like, all right, fine, I'll try to get along more with that. I believe the names right here are Yayo, whoa, this is not One Piece. But still, it's Yayo and Lu. I believe Yayo's the one who gropes her all the time, and Lu is the one always taking the lewd pictures in said case. So, apparently in this chapter also, Shirogane used a transformation jutsu to appear as a regular, fat tabby cat, sort of idea. So the two girls can recognize and he can chill out with the other people sort of idea. I transformed into an ordinary everyday cat. Looks the same pretty much, but no big deal right there. So the overwhelming defense no jutsu, they're having fun with it. It's a bit of a comedy episode, right? So Suzu keeps trying to convince Masaki, saying Shirogane wants to be friendly with humans. Who cares what his motives are? Good luck, keep doing what you're doing. Now we do see that Shirogane gives Masaki a bit of advice here, and we think, okay, this is going to be serious in regards to the fact that the friend Yayo is possessed by an Ayakashi, a yokai. And he's like, but I didn't sense anything. The pinwheel didn't go off. What's going on? And it's because, in all honesty, it wasn't that serious. It was just a low-level one that she keeps complaining she's a klutz. It's just, at the end of the day, it could have caused harm, because at the end of the day, they do this whole thing. They go around like, oh, I couldn't sense it, blah, 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 and you think it's something serious. And it could have been, she could have seriously, broken her leg or hurt herself or, gotten a concussion, but that would have been the worst of it. It was just a tripping sort of, bottle Ayakashi that just kind of kept, rolling around, I'm going to trip you, mischievous, dangerous when you don't know what's happening. She just thinks she's such a klutz, and Masaki comes to save the day sort of idea, and basically tries to do what Suzu wanted and said, I haven't made many friends. The only number I have saved on my phone is my family, so I don't know how to act around friends. So that's why, I'd like to get to know you guys a little better. So I'm just awkward. I'm sorry, for my past behavior. That kind of idea, because she was overly touchy-feely, and you can understand that. I can understand that. I'm not exactly a touchy-feely type of guy. I'm not also a reserved, don't come within 6 meters of me either. But I'm somewhere in the middle bracket, right? I'm in that gray, okay, if we're close, you want to give me a hug, I can hug you, you know. But I mean, you know, first meeting someone, I don't expect a random hug from a stranger, sort of thing, right? And in this case, they also bring that up to Yayo in this chapter, basically saying like, look, you've been groping her since day one. Like it's not even borderline. It's sexual harassment. I don't care that it's two girls. She is, and I know it's manga, I know it's anime, but she is sexually harassing a stranger. That's what she's doing right here. And then, you know, Lou is pointing out like, and you wonder why she don't might like you. You know, and it makes a lot of sense, but they're playing it off here as though that she's just an overly friendly person, that kind of deal. Poor Shirogane is with the gym coach, the one Masaruro Sujimori, 40 years old, English teacher, former mercenary, and loves cats. So poor Shirogane is now trapped with Puri prisoner, pretty much. So that's basically the chapter. There wasn't really a whole lot to go over with that one. As I said, it was more of a fluff chapter. It was more of a lighthearted one where we were building towards all these seemed to be bigger things. We were establishing a rival character, all those type of, you know, tropes. Here, we're going back to fluff. So, I mean, maybe we're just trying to establish some relationships first before we move on. But once again, I feel like we need to start picking up the pace. It's a good series. I'm enjoying the chapters. Gotta pick up the pace. We need to know what the overall storyline is going to be here. I mean, you could argue that the overall storyline is Shirogane eventually recovering the power, blah, blah, blah. You know, a never-ending Inuyasha collecting the Shikon jewel, you know, and that kind of idea. But I feel like we need something more solidified here by this point. So, either way, pretty good chapter. Pretty short review though, because as I said, it was a bit of a fluff chapter. Wasn't really a whole lot to go over, though I still enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. Like, comment, and subscribe. As always, it's always very much appreciated. This has been Griever with your Behind the Bar reviews. That is not clearly behind the bar as of yet. But either way, thanks guys so much for watching. Drink responsibly as always. We'll see you back here next time. Peace out.